great council meeting today. We're deciding what top 4 students of our marvelous list will be narrowed down in the president's to be the leader with the president of the third world country.
That
I think Jacob Jones is a good choice for the leader because he is self-confident and very good in the social life. Although he has some tattoos, that's okay.
I agree. Tattoos are not the end of the world.
Only in some religions.
That's different religions exist.
okay.
Who's pulling for Carmen?
For leader, because she is captain of her drill team, so obviously she already has experience with
Social skills.
leading a group of people. And although she is a C student, that is not always the main priority of being a leader. So there are other things that she is good at. She is active in theater, so she is committed, and another way she is committed is her steady boyfriend. I think that just shows great commitment for her. She's also very social, so she is obviously good at meeting new people and making new friends, and in that social aspect. And yeah.
That's good. I think Jada's the best.
Why?
I was getting there. So, she's good at art, which I think is I think that's pretty cool for her, you know? Like, it's obviously that she's like very invested in a certain passion of hers, which is very cool. It says Jada's very personable, which I think is good, so she can like interact with the president, which will be good because that's what she's there to do, you know? And like, I think it is very good that she's passionate about a certain thing. Yep.
I believe the best student is Ling Cho. She's a senior and an A+ student, and she's in line for valedictorian, while also being accepted into Harvard and Yale. She is somewhat shy, but she adapts to various social situations very easily. She doesn't have many friends because she spends most of her time studying, but that's okay because when she is in social situations,
She's good.
as she will be with the president of the third world country, she will adapt. And she wants to take him to the Museum of Natural Science. And everyone likes natural science.
I agree with you. I think Ling Cho would be a good choice for the leader.
I disagree. I don't think Ling Cho is a good choice.
Well, the thing is, as of right now, I mean, we haven't really discussed it in that much detail, but I think Carmen's a pretty good choice.
Yeah.
So I'm kicking
I also
Jada
agree
off.
with
I think
Carmen.
Carmen's pretty good.
Because Ling Cho doesn't have many social skills because she spends most of her time studying, so she doesn't have that practice in social gatherings, while Carmen is very social, so she would be good at leading and also hanging with the president.
And Carmen wants to take him to a football game, which I think is very, very much American high school.
And
so,
depicting of a regular high school.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So I think that's good.
No one likes museums.
I would like to change my answer to Carmen. I think she would be good due to her heavy social skills and her commitment, because smarts doesn't always mean being a good leader.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you gonna argue for Ling?
I think we've narrowed it down to Ling and Carmen.
Okay.
Let's take a vote.
Okay, wait, no, we should discuss it further.
We should discuss further.
Can I pause?
Yep. Now that we've narrowed it down to 2 American citizens,
Ling and Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
Just to reiterate.
I think I'm gonna build my case for Ling because she's coming in as the underdog in this race, and I think she deserves a shot. She tutors math students, which is very kind of her, and that means she can be very kind to the president and maybe even tutor him in math also. The Museum of Natural Science can be awesome and Americanized if you go to the right exhibits. like the weather exhibit because weather is happening every day at high schools around the country.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
I
I don't think
I would like to build my case for Carmen.
Wait,
I want to build my case. for
Wait, guys.
Carmen.
Let's have a
Carmen's mine.
Let's have a organized discussion here.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I please pitch in?
Wait. Austin made a good point about the museum. Because
The weather?
No,
I would
not
like
the
to
weather.
counter that point.
No, I haven't even said my point yet. No, I think
Your family's getting angry.
the museum is good because it can show how museums are different from the ones that are in the other country, or if they even have museums.
High school football games in America, there's nothing else like it. The atmosphere is very, very different to other countries.
Well, I agree. I'm just saying that a point
Yeah.
could be made about the museums.
I think the football game is a better choice in the museum because since the president is coming for the regular high school experience, I think a football game well encaptures that definition.
For sure.
I'd also like to improve my point for Carmen in that may I highlight Ling carries 0 leadership positions in her school, while Carmen is not only the captain of the drill team, but is active in theater, where your social skills need to be adept to be successful.
To partially argue with you, I think that being in line for valedictorian could represent some leadership among her peers.
I believe
It's
it's
true.
just
Can
the
I say
title.
something, please?
Yes, you may.
I think just because that Ling is smart doesn't mean she's a good candidate for this position, because I think Carmen carries all of the social aspects and the leadership aspects that Ling doesn't have. Ling is very smart, but she has no leadership positions and she has no social skills.
And Carmen is in a family of 8, which therefore furthers the fact that she knows how to work closely with people and learn how to compromise and be a good social attribute to society.
A point there is that in many third world countries they do have a lot of babies, so Carmen could understand where the president is coming from.
Making her more relatable.
Yeah, I guess grades probably aren't a deal breaker, because I mean, a C student, that probably is the average for a lot of high school students. So it
C is
shows.
passing.
It shows that. I don't know. It shows what a normal high school student is like, but also showing that she has leadership attributes as well.
And I think academics really has nothing to do with this situation.
Yes. And seeing that she can maintain a C as active as she is with her multiple commitments, going to college, having a large family, having a steady boyfriend, as long as you can maintain those grades and be social at the same time, I think that's the perfect balance that can encase the average high school student for the third world country president.
She's also well liked by everyone, and I think my opinion is starting to change on Carmen. I think Carmen is slightly out-edging Ling Cho
I agree.
I agree.
for the championship of taking the president of third world country to football game and lead.
All in favor of Carmen, say aye.
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 Good
Right.
discussion.